Baby. Turn the TV on.
Everybody, welcome to Hey,
Wow.
man.
You're
Can
in
you
the
hear me?
show. Hi, Antonio.
Hi, how are you?
Oh gosh, my sound is so bad. I'm gonna restart my phone and then come right back.
Okay. All right. Well, everybody, I'm just waiting on my co-host to join us. They should be logging in any minute. It's so great to see everybody on this final episode of the season. It's been an incredible season, and I can't wait to have you hear from all of us. So just hold tight a moment. And I do believe Chef Sean is going to be joining us tonight as well, which I'm also very excited about. For those that are just tuning in, I'm just waiting on my co-host to join me. I see Aaron is joining. We're still waiting on Chris and Cheryl, Aaron, and I believe Sean is supposed to be joining us as well. Can you hear me okay?
I can. I don't know what the problem is. It was
You sound
earlier.
really clear.
I just can't hear. Maybe if I put you know what? I'm gonna put earphones in. That's gonna fix it.
Okay, cool.
So
Because I hear you loud and clear. You're very clear.
what are your open? Are we live?
Yeah, we're live. Where's the rest of the fam?
Okay.
I told the folks that we were waiting on each other.
Okay, and I'm gonna also look and see the comments. Maybe I'll be able to read it. So, what are your thoughts?
Can you manage the comments?
I'm going to see if I can pull them up now.
Okay.
All right, I see us. Okay, thank you, Antonio, Chris, Aaron, and Cheryl for putting yourselves out there and doing this show. We all need to be having the hard conversations and doing the work. That is Melissa, Sounds of Encouragement. Thank you, thank you. One of the biggest supporters of our show, watching every week with her family from Georgia.
Thank you so much. Looks like AJ also is saying that was it went away. Oh, there we go. He said that was amazing. Or AJ says that was amazing and truly healing season finale.
Season finale. AJ, is that Abby? I don't know if that's Abby or not, but Christy, another huge supporter, also watched every episode, was the very first person to tweet the house talk. Christy,
thank you, Christy.
Every show. I was happy to see Aaron and Chris make progress with each other. I cried watching that. I actually cried.
Oh, really?
I did.
Wow.
I remember the moment. Welcome, Auntie Cheryl.
That was so
Cheryl.
good.
It was. I have to admit,
fight,
that
y'all.
was like an incredible.
Like the family. We got to fight.
How you doing, Cheryl?
I'm doing okay, Antonio. Oh, my God. Your voice, your calmness. Oh, my God. You were so needed. Oh, got loose.
It was.
Oh, but was I eating my chicken or what? Somebody texted me. I won't say who, and they was like, "Were you hungry much in that episode?"
Preach. What's the fan saying here? The fam.
Great finale, guys. Love you. That's Mindy. Hi, Mindy.
Hey,
Oh,
Mindy.
Yeah. One of the soulmates said Antonio's calmness and energy is just what is needed in this moment. When you were doing your clarity exercise, it was just tense and
and
heated.
then when Antonio felt it was enough, got on Chris like, now you do it to. I mean, just kept it authentic all the way through. I love it.
Oh, I have to tell you, I remember when we, of course, shot the final episode and all of that. And of course, we lived it. And remember, we lived that after a long season together. So watching it tonight, it was so moving. And I thought the producers, it just was brilliant. And this was organic, people, for those of you who are watching. It was so organic that it would end that way, but it ended up being so apropos for the close of an incredible first season. And let Fox know how much you guys love this show. Let them know we appreciate the love in the chat. Blow up Fox Soul's IG and their YouTube and all of that. And if you love it, I mean, don't fake the funk. We don't fake the funk at the house.
Come on now. No, we don't, baby. But it is a needed show. I'm letting everybody know. It's not for us. It's for souls and guests that are willing to bare their soul so that this world can
Absolutely.
become a better place.
Melissa says we all need examples of how to get past judgment and disagreement. You all did that so well.
Thank you. Thank you. Here we have a message from Christy. Can you see that one, Aaron?
I can. I enjoy listening to you all and seeing all the progress you have all made with each other. Cheryl is the mommy bear. She is the one that really does pull y'all back when she feels it is needed. Great outfits and all.
Oh,
Thanks for that, Christy.
I think Cheryl and Antonio really played the parental figures very well. We are not a family, but we operated as a family.
that's the truth.
Think
I was
about
finna
that.
leave. I told y'all all that got started, honey. I was back with Walter and Senior, and they was getting ready to start throwing cans of lye at each other. Wasn't nobody at my house to talk it through. So I really appreciate the way that worked out.
Well, think about that, what you just said a moment ago, Aaron, about a family. And what popped into my head is, balls and houses. And when houses come together, they create a family dynamic of people who aren't biologically connected as well.
Okay.
And I think that that's some of what happened with us. We're a group of people. And you can even think about the workplace sometimes. They often operate very similarly to family dynamics.
Mhm.
So I think it's apropos that our show is called The House. And the four of us, when we're called the fam, I mean, that's real. And with families, there's disagreements, there's learning each other. Just because you grow up together doesn't mean you're having the same experience.
That's
so
right.
It was awesome. I think there's some questions they want us to answer. Where's Chris? Let me text
He
Chris.
might be busy. And then Kurt T. Jones, the director, let everybody know Kurt T. Jones came up with the name, did the logo, and just brought that warmth and made it so cohesive. You see how he cut that tonight.
Dana said, I watched the entire season. It was very good. All four of you were awesome. Can't wait for season 2. Blessings. Thank you, Dana. Dana,
right. I'm telling people, write hard letters. Suppose if Mr. Jack Abernathy get a letter and y'all put a stamp on a letter and send it to the diversity department of Fox, they're gonna be like, a letter, a snail mail in 2020. That's what I'm telling people. Write an old school letter and send an email.
And I've been saying Jack Abernethy, Abernethy. Wait, Abernethy. I've been saying, send him an email. Cheryl says send him a hard letter. He is the CEO of Fox Television Networks.
Yeah, both. Because we need you all, because this world needs you all, because we all are part of each other, and there's nothing out there like it. This has never happened.
Melissa, did you email Jack? Sounds of encouragement, Melissa, and she truly is sounds of encouragement. She said, yes, email Jack.
Thank you.
He needs to
Thank you,
know
Melissa.
what he has on his hands. He has an amazing show that, I mean, the healing was the goal. We were thinking, let's heal others, but we needed the healing.
You better believe it.
That's where it starts, right? That's where it starts. We model what it can be and what it looks like. There's no better teacher than the model.
And that's why Kurt said first, all unapologetically black, all blacks, because Kurt said that. Kurt said, let's work on us first.
Yes.
And
That's
Lord
right.
have
He
mercy.
did say that.
We
did.
needed it. We need, yes.
Can either of you reach Sean?
I cannot.
Okay.
With my
They want
phone.
a cookbook from Sean.
Yes, they do.
We should do. That would be great. It should be a house cookbook.
Should have been doing it. We had to get our ground legs.
Yeah. You know, one other thing we got to get together, because I tell you, I was going to text Chris, and then I, of course, took myself out of the chat. And I ain't mastered this chat piece yet.
I know.
Tell you, we done struggled with the after show. We got to get this after show together for next season.
Well,
That's true. We got PR coming in. We got some heavy PR. Sean is not responding. Okay. So I see somebody trying to, we going to have some PR coming in with us. We did fantastic with what we had to work with.
Absolutely.
Let all the fam know. We got to let all the fam that found us, you all are so chosen and highly favored to be here in the beginning of this iconic moment of Hollywood. Something that's just really, really willing to just bear the souls.
And if you have questions, please type them. I'm seeing every comment. I will be happy. I will be so happy when season 2 starts. But any questions, anything at all, this is, we have just, I don't know, maybe 10 or so more minutes. It's a shame Chris is not here because
I'm actually trying to figure out how to text him. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm working on that right now.
Okay. Well, if he comes, I wasn't here last week. I had trouble with it's part of technology. It's like the Flintstones. We may next season, really may be where one of the fam from this season get invited to come or something. We're going to do some stuff. That's for sure. Especially the beginning supporters that found us.
How do I get back to you guys? This is crazy.
This is so wonderful.
Because here's one thing that I felt about tonight. I was reading the comments, Cheryl. I'm sure you saw them. Oh, there he is. He's at an event, y'all.
I knew it. It's Christmas time. Chris is in demand.
I just want you guys to see I have this fabulous group of people here. Yeah! Oh, Chicago showed up. It showed out. That's right.
Oh,
season finale.
Oh.
Okay.
Chris.
So, yes.
That's
So I'm so sorry. I was trying to get it. Last week Kurt was here, so we had all of those technical skills, making sure. Oh wow, it's finally on the screen. Well, look at there. Okay.
Y'all doing it in Chicago.
Well, I'm trying.
You doing it, baby.
I'm trying.
Hey, baby, how are you? I could not see you guys a minute ago. I done missed the crowd.
Well, I tried to, give us a little bit something special for the final.
Look at it. It's on the screen. We see the logo, y'all.
I see it.
Sounds of encouragement says, love you, Chris.
Yes, thank you. Yes. Antonio, I miss you. We're back in the same place.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Just a week ago.
Beautiful venue.
Miss Cheryl and Aaron. So
I heard y'all turn it out.
Good. I got some more bubbles. Woo!
I want to say something, guys.
Chris got the bubbles.
I want to say something. Can you guys hear me? I want to say something if I can.
Yes.
Okay.
I just want to take just a brief moment because this is really special for me. I was really last weekend. It was incredible being in Chicago, and we had a really, really incredible time. However, this is the first time we're all together for me since the premiere. This is the finale. and all four of us are here. Because remember, I wasn't here for the premiere.
I
Right.
know.
And so this was really important to me that we were all here for the finale. So I'm excited. I just wanted to say that. And it's great to see all of you guys.
Thank you, Chris. We want you to go have fun. You chilling? Look,
Yeah, he's got a
they
lot going
partying,
on.
baby. Can we read the comment to Chris so Chris can hear?
Chris, can you mute? There we
Okay.
go.
Okay, it says, I know Foxhole is focused on Black people's experiences, but is there a way to incorporate more ethnicities moving forward?
Everything's possible. We have to see where things go, you know. But we
Let
are. I mean,
them
we
know
are
why.
focused as a Black LGBTQAI plus show, and I think we want to respect that. But that doesn't mean that there. As a matter of fact, there are other ethnicities that work on the show. So I
Yeah,
think
but
that's
the only
important as
reason
well.
why, again, the only reason why we came out of the gate with all Blacks is because right now the Black Lives Matter climate, all that we are going through as a community, so we needed to work together. And that the whole plan was once we all got together as Black people, of course, we want to reach out to our other brothers and sisters of different ethnicities. You better believe it.
Yeah, I think that is the best way to move forward. That is the best way to evolve the show, is to incorporate different stories and different voices. As the house has just said, we will be having some great new stories and voices coming to the table season 2. So that is.
I agree with that. I also want us to not afraid to be unapologetically Black. I mean,
Yeah.
we had one season of a Black show, and it's a great thing. And if we have another season that is all Black, that's no disrespect to anybody else. There's nothing wrong. I'm not afraid to be unapologetically Black. I just want
No.
to say that, and that's
No,
not
and
anti-nothing.
we're
We're
working
not
on
anti-anybody.
the issues we're working on and the subjects we're working on have no color. They have no sexuality. So it is a wonderful thing. And we want our white brothers and sisters and our Asian brothers and sisters, Indian brothers and sisters, all of you to be happy for us while we get our ground legs and we do come together unapologetically Black to work on us so that when we open the door to the house, it'd be more healing for the world. So
Absolutely.
I agree.
Is Sean coming on to this?
We couldn't reach him. Can you reach him? I think production was trying to reach him. We saw in the chat that they couldn't reach him. I had heard he was coming, but I don't know.
They want a cookbook, Chris. They want a cookbook.
Well, you know what? Aside from the cookbook, he was like this great representation of this straight man's voice in the Black community who threw out these questions and actually, presented us with these great topics to like.
We're getting some feedback on your sound.
I'm so sorry. I'm trying to, I had a watch party. So
that's okay. Just go on. Just put it on mute. If
he's trying to talk.
If I put it on mute, then you're not gonna hear me, Cheryl.
He's trying to talk.
We can't hear you though, boo.
I think what Chris is saying is, I don't know how many people realized how much of an integral part of the fam beyond the food.
See,
Sean
your sound
really was.
on my end too, Antonio. We can't hear your sound.
Oh, you can't?
I can hear it. I have earphones. Maybe I don't know what.
Maybe it's just me. Go ahead.
You can hear me, Aaron?
I can hear you. Yes.
Yeah, I think what Chris was saying is that I don't know how much the viewers really realize what an integral part of the show Sean was beyond the cooking, because he really brought that straight Black male perspective. And as Chris had mentioned in the episode that we just watched, he kicked us off with the topics. And a lot of those were things that he'd heard or things he'd seen in the media or conversations he had out in the public. And it was really wonderful to have him share with us his perspectives, his curiosities, etc. So that was a really, really important point. And I'd like to add to that, there was a gentleman who was on our crew, Drew, and similarly, Drew shared with me just how much he loved being on our crew and a part of this production. And one of the things he shared with me, and I hope he doesn't mind me sharing it with the world, is that, he has a family member that's gay and they're, cool and all that. But he remember him saying to me, I don't really know him. And he said, and I shared that with my family member. My family member was like, of course you do. And he was like, I do, but I don't. And so from working on the crew of our show, he had things he could go back and talk to this family member about. And he said it really opened up and deepened their relationship because he got to really see this family member more clearly and more deeply. And I think on some level, that family member felt more comfortable, not just with sharing the information of who they are, but really showing up as who they are. And I think that's such an important lesson.
Wow. We touched a lot of lives. The creator really used us. This is wonderful. This episode was just incredible like all the rest. But for you to say that, Antonio, he had a chance to go back home and have dialogue because of the show.
And he loved it. I mean, he would share that how the cameramen were hanging out in our dressing room.
Yeah.
One of our producers told me they worked on a lot of shows. And there usually there's some bit of a separation between talent and the crew. But they had never seen any of the sets they had been on where, the cameraman, as soon as we'd be on the break, they'd be in our dressing room asking us questions. And I mean, it was just a real camaraderie and it was a lot of fun. So shout out to all of our cameramen and sound and everybody who worked on the crew set. I mean, we had a huge crew. I remember, guys, when Shia Diamond was on, and we did this during COVID when it was all of the protocols and all of that stuff. And remember all the separation and stuff. And when Shia Diamond was there, we were all sitting on the sofa watching the performance.
Yes,
and I remember in that moment looking out, because that was the first time the whole crew, we could see them. And I was like, this shit's major.
Yeah, it's major. I agree. And that I'm glad you brought that up because
I didn't think about that until you just said that.
Yeah, I had a chance last week to just say, and I've never said this like I will right now. It was Anthony Perkins who brought Kurt and myself together. And so
really?
Anthony pulled together that 5-camera crew. I mean, we had 5 cameras on the show. Like it was major.
It was major.
Yeah, we did it.
Yeah, and I think that one of the things that I want to make sure that we say, Cheryl, and you mentioned Kurt, and I think a lot of people, you've mentioned Anthony, and you've certainly mentioned Doug DeLuca, and they have been very integral pieces to this story. But I want to do a very, very special shout out to Kurt Jones because he absolutely was that center, that core for all of it, all of it. So that including you, including Aaron, including Antonio, including me, including Anthony, including Doug, he was the core that actually kept this going and growing. And as we look forward to a second season, it was Kurt that was very monumental in that groundedness of balancing all of these personalities because they didn't always get along, as we saw clearly on this last episode. And he was that person who had to constantly navigate all of the crazy.
Yes, he did.
That's true.
And so that I don't want that to be missed because so many people had different connections to this person or that person, but there was one person that was the person for all of us, and it was Kurt.
That's Kurt.
So
let me say this.
Hold on. Let me
go ahead.
If we do not give him his flowers in this moment for this was
Let me say this.
Hold on,
Let me say
Sherry.
this. I just wanted you to say, I wanted you to say, hold on again.
I'm asking you to let me finish.
And I'm practicing.
I'm asking you to let me finish. Okay,
Look,
fuck it. Fuck it.
I'm practicing. Yes, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Fuck it.
That's your
No,
choice.
I'm done.
Listen,
No, fuck it. Go ahead.
listen,
no, I
Chris,
wanted to join in with you.
Cheryl,
No, go ahead.
I wanted to
Cheryl.
just say, I wanted to
No,
come
go
in and
ahead.
say, I said it at the viewing party. I thank you for saying it again. Kurt T. Jones carried this show. He did that
Absolutely.
all the way. That's the truth. And I just wanted to come in with you, Chris. I really respect you for giving Kurt flowers now, because Kurt carried the show.
You don't, because you didn't let me finish. And that is the situation that I can't stand, is I just want to finish my thought and I couldn't, because
Well, go
you
ahead.
wouldn't allow it.
Because I wanted to agree with you.
I
just
asked
want
you three times to let me finish.
I know,
Chris,
but I
go on
wanted
and
to
finish.
agree.
No,
Chris.
I'm done. I'm
Go
good.
ahead.
I love you guys. I'm going to finish enjoying my party. Have a great night.
All right, viewers. So you see, we're setting it up for that's the cliffhanger for season 2.
Lord Jesus. Oh, Lord. Chris, look, I love Chris. And all I got to say is that how season 2 will pan out, it'll be an interesting journey.
It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a lot of fun, and I agree with. I just want to go on record and give a shout out to Kurt as well, and I share all of both you, Cheryl, and Chris's sentiments with regard to Kurt.
Yes.
Because he did, and his patience. I mean, the patience that he operates. Because it isn't just about our personalities. I know that was one aspect of what Chris was alluding to, but it was all of the behind the scenes. Dealing with the executives, dealing with making sure that the editors and everyone is getting the show correct, all the social media. And I know you guys worked on a lot of those things as well, but clearly he was the core. And there are other Mindy and others that, I hesitate to try to name everybody, because when you do that, you always forget somebody.
True.
And I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, the entire crew that worked on this project, was incredible. I have had nothing
that's why
but
I wanted to
lovely
come
moments.
in with Chris, with you, to say it's the truth. Kurt carried this, really. And Chris, he goes through his 5 and 6 minutes questions and pull out every word. That's why I had to come in. I didn't want it to end before I got a chance to agree with Chris. Hopefully he'll be tightening up his questions. But I wanted to agree. Well, I got to go through 3 minutes of Chris coming with the one thing. I get it. But I wanted to agree with that and agree with you. And I have made it a point to give Kurt his flowers, because
And I've heard you say that. You've said in other interviews, Kurt T. Jones carried this project on his back.
That's right.
I like to advertise that Kurt is an Emmy winner. That is not an accident. He is the best in the business.
That's right. Can we get some Emmy love?
Thank you,
Is
Aaron,
it too
for
late?
reminding us.
Yes.
Now, wouldn't that be a treat? I hadn't even thought about that. Okay. But no, you're right. He is. Absolutely.
A friend of mine named Michael Carson, who knows the business, said, this is Emmy material. And Kurt and Doug to end up with the Emmy, it would be a miracle.
That would be beautiful. Well, we'll see. Who knows what's in the cards for us? We all started out when we got together for the very first time, and in the Zoom era. We're ending it in a similar kind of format tonight. And
Chris, thank you for coming back.
Yes, because my guest said you should not have left, because
Where do you see Chris?
I don't know why
He's here.
they said I should not have left.
Because I wanted to agree with you.
Because we're a family.
I keep asking you, and this is like an ongoing situation.
Y'all
Like,
are a loving crew.
can
Go
I just
Aaron, says
finish
Lawanda.
my
Hi,
thought?
Lawanda. Season 2 cliffhanger. Flowers for you all.
I think
Mama
on
bear
that
and Papa
note,
Bear.
we're all here. You know, we're all here. We're teeing up season 2. We're going to give each other our flowers like we have. We said tonight already about our favorite moments of the show. We don't need to do that. I think we
Well,
have
Chris
covered
is
it for
right.
tonight.
Chris
So,
is
Daddy
right. I
Antonio,
should let him
Biz,
finish his thought. That's
I
true.
know.
But Chris, I don't want you to go too long, and then we would have ran out of time. I just wanted to agree with you.
But then, Cheryl, you're not managing my time. But the thing is, I am honoring the person who was actually responsible for all of us being together.
That's
And
true.
so I wanted to make sure that he got that acknowledgement because he hasn't. And so
Oh.
that I wanted to make sure that was clear. And so and that's all I wanted. And I just wanted to finish my sentence. So all I'm asking is, please allow me to finish my sentence before you have to interject. That's all.
Okay.
And on
Thank
that
you.
note, shall we say, once you come to the house, you're always what?
Family.
Family.
See you guys next
Family.
season.
All right. I love you guys
I
Bring
love you
some
too.
handcuffs,
in
Chris.
spite of myself.
Bring some
Bye,
handcuffs
Aaron.
and a fingerprint thing. Just threaten
Bye,
me with prison.
Cheryl. Bye, Chris.
Yeah,
Love
I
you
know.
guys.
I'll
Chris,
bring
I
a
love
mask
you.
and gloves.
Love you, Chris. Serious business. Bring some handcuffs. Got to bring them handcuffs and that fingerprint thing.